So we are group 9. I am Transparity Paladan.
I am Rita Malvino.
And Michelle Villas.
So our topic for today is resolving and transforming conflicts. So introduction. Humans have diverse belief and experience which can lead us to conflict. So syempre, each people have yung different beliefs and experience. So kapag once na ang sarong party dahil nakakaugnayan kasi ganyan nga may iba-iba tayong paniniwala at pinapaniwalaan. So once na may pinag-usapan kayo and then yung iba hindi sang-ayon sa gusto nyo or sa paniniwala nyo, which can lead conflict. And it not managed properly. Conflicts can result in violence, loss of life, property destruction, and economic interruption. On a personal level, conflicts can cause stress and break relationship. So, kapag kayo magkaibigan and may pinag-usapan kayo and yung kaibigan mo hindi sang-ayon sa gusto mo, magkakaroon kayo ng parang misunderstanding. So, dyan nag-uumpisa ang conflict. So, yan. Conflict is a natural part of life. Siyempre, hindi tayo nabubuhay sa mundong ito na walang conflict. Kaya nasabi na, natural part of life na siya. And it is from the Latin word conflictus, which means striking together with force. It occurs when one's action or beliefs are unacceptable to and resisted by the other.
At friends, ano siya sa ilaw.
Okay na. So, ayan. We can see in this picture na may parang, may pinag-uusapan sila or hindi pagkakasundo. Yan ang matatawag natin na conflict. So, why do conflict arise? Number 1, territorial disputes. Number 2, ethnic and religious animosities. Number 3, ideological and power struggles. Number 4, social injustice. Number 5, search for statehood. Number 6, trade and market competition. Number 7, contest over economic resources, among others. So, I will not explain one by one kasi yan na ang summarize doon sa sinend ni sir na topic sa amin. So, yan. Dealing with anger in a conflict situation. Anger is one of the most common experienced emotion when parties are in conflict. Siyempre, pag nagkakasundo ang isang tao, anger talaga ang mas umaangat or emotion na Kasi diba, kapag sinasabing conflict, pag hindi nagkakaugnayan ng isang tao or dalawang tao, syempre, hindi na dyan naaalis yung anger. So, sorry siya. Yeah. Ways to change the form of anger. Number 1, recognize that you are anger. Awareness of the emotion that you are currently feeling can help put it down. Siyempre, para sa sarili mo, kung halimbawa galit ka, ikaw mismo ang makaka-feel or makakaalam na galit ka or ikaw din ang makakatulong sa sarili mo kung paano mo mapakul down ang anger mo. And number 2, distance yourself from the situation. And leave the anger scene. Changing environment a bit temporarily will help calm you down. So, halimbawa, may conflict kayo ng kaibigan mo sa cafe na ganap. So, para hindi na tumaas yung conflict yung magkaibigan or hindi na mapunta sa haras, kumbaga, aalis ka na lang, pupunta ka sa ibang lugar or uuwi ka sa bahay nyo para maiwas na yung galit at mapakul down ka rin sa galit mo. And, number 3, release anger physically and indirect forms. Yan. Ito ang mga example dyan. Shout and let it out in place where no one can hear you. Siyempre, makaka-shout tayo sa halimbawa sa mga nature, sa bundok, ganyan. Pero halimbawa, hindi naman natin yan magagawa kung halimbawa nasa classroom tayo, kailangan mo bang pumunta sa bundok para mag-shout? Kumbaga, i-place mo lang din yung galit mo kung saan available na lugar. Halimbawa, lumabas ka sa classroom para mag-shout or pumunta ka sa rooftop if ever may rooftop ang school. And in case na wala talagang mapag-shoutan or mapaglabasan ng loob, ayan, hit a pillow, a punching bag, a mattress, or anything. Doon mo na lang ibubuhos sa pillow yung galit mo. And draw or paint your anger out to release the stress hormones by using forceful stroke. Some of, mga artists, pag stress sila, yung parang hindi natin maintindihan yung drawing nila, pero deep inside may mga deep meaning pala. Halimbawa, yung isang artist nagdi-deal pala sa stress and like anxiety, galit, doon nila binubuo sa pagdodraw. Pwede yun sa papel, and kapag sa school, ganyan, pwede siyang gawin. Magdodraw ka lang ngayon, ganyan, or sa board. Basta wag dun sa mga walls na huwag tayo magbabandal. Sa mga papers lang na available or mga scratch, ganyan.
Pili bang marunong sa din?
Yan, number 4, walk, run, and swim, vigorously. So, kumbaga, itutuon mo na lang sa pag-walk, run, kasi, kumbaga, mas madali siyang way kung isipin. Maglakad-lakad ka kung saan, sa labas, ng bahay nyo, and pwede ka mag-run and swim. And plus, hit the gym, exercise under pressure. People who exercise have lower levels of stress hormones and small increase in heart rate and blood pressure. Kung nakikita natin sa mga gym rat, kung tawagin, kung maka-exercise sila wagas, kasi hindi natin alam, baka some of them, stress, yeah, parang ganyan. Yun ang ginagamit nilang pang-cope up sa mga stress. Yan, ways to change the form of anger pa. Number 4. Karugtong lang din yan. Use relaxation techniques, calm your mind, apply therapeutic techniques, turn to spiritual sport, redirect energy, try it out. So yan, para recreational, sapat din. And kung gusto mong iiyak, ang galit mo, iiyak mo lang hanggang gusto mo kasi wala naman mag-judge. Ayan, use relaxation techniques, calm your mind. Pwede kang makapalm your mind by listening to music, or pwede kang magluto. Kung saan ka mas sanay. Yan. How do we directly express our anger? So, first, describe behavior that angers you. Yan, example. I notice that you speak to me rather hurtful these days. Kung halimbawa, yung kaibigan mo, hindi mo pala napapansin na kung masasakit na pala yung salita na nabibitawan mo sa kanya. And kumbaga vocal siya sa first And number 2, second, describe how you feel about the behavior. So magiging vocal ka by sasabihin mo na like that, I am very sad. And third, describe the reason for your feeling. Yan. Example, I consider you a good friend and I do not want our relation to fall apart. Kumbaga, tigko-consider mo ang isang tao na friend mo siya, and kahit may conflict kayo, mas pipiliin yung ayusin kasi ayaw nyo ma-fall down yung relationship na meron kayong dalawa kasi like that, pinapahalaga nyo in the long time na. So, yan ang tatlong How do we deal with other people's anger? Johnson and Johnson, 1995, and FSR Associates provide some tips on how we can handle anger confrontation constructively. Number 1, allow expression. Listen. Kumbaga, i-allow mo ang expression ng bawat isa, and syempre as a mature people or person, you will listen. Number 2, do not counterattack. In short, wag mo nang basta-basta gagawa ng action hanggat hindi pa alam yung story.
Sino pa sa ang
Yan. Number 3, stand in the shoe of other people. Help him or her to calm down. Kumbaga, example, nabully ka, and yung binuli mo, ipuput mo yung shoe dots, iisipin mo na, what if ako yung nabully? Ano kaya sa pakiramdam? And or kung sa iba naman, like, nakaka-experience sila ng stress. Siyempre, lahat naman tayo nakaka-experience, pero iba-iba. Siyempre, isipin natin na paano tayo makakatulong, paano natin sila makakalm down, ganyan. And number 4, paraphrase, clarify. Kumbaga yung story, ipaparaphrase mo na, and ika-clarify mo kung ano ba talaga ang umpisa, or kung ano man ang conflict meron kayo. And number 5, explain your situation. Siyempre, kailangan mo rin explain yung side mo, and kailangan rin niya explain yung side niya. And number 6, look into option together. Kung kayo magkaibigan or mag-boyfriend, girlfriend, kailangan nyo ng options kung ano kailangan nyo gawin. Siyempre, kailangan nyo yung pag-usapan. And number 7, last, if you can deal with the other person's wrath, ask for help. Kumbaga, gaya dito sa school, may tinatawag tayo na teen or die dance if ever talaga na hindi na kaya ng kayong dalawa lang ang mag-usap. Kailangan nyo na magdaan na sa proseso ng iba para kung hindi talaga kaya, kailangan na ng help yan. Guidance or teen. And sa family kung kayo magkapatid, kailangan din ng guidance ng parents sa loob ng bahay.
Main options in dealing with conflict. Move away, avoid the situation, or withdraw. This option is normally chosen when the issue is trivial or when the person is confident believes that she has no power to change the situation. Flight.
So dito, number 1, sa main option in dealing with conflicts. So ikaw na ang mag-a-avoid sa situation or mag-withdraw ka. Sabi nga dito, this option is normally chosen when the issue is tribal or when the person conflicts believe that she has no power to change the situation. Kung wala na siyang karapatan, i-change kung ano man ang situation, kaya mag-move away ka na. So, ayan, mag-flight na.
Move against, win the battle. This option is taken when the issue is important. The party thinks that she is right and is meant to prove that, or she that has the power to achieve her goals. 5.
So dito, kung baga isang tao gusto manalo sa isang laban or sa isang conflict, kailangan niya kumbaga gagawa siya ng paraan para mag-fight talaga siya, ipaglaban niya.
Hanap siya ng proof, ganyan, that yung parang paniwala yung mga na, siya yung tama siya, ganyan. Parang, ipa-fight na yung malalaman niya yung ganyan. Ipa-fight na yung kung karapatan niya. Number 2. Give up or give in. This option is taken with goal is to preserve harmony in the relationship. It is also taken when the other party recognizes the validity of the other's viewpoint and feelings.
So, dito, choose mo kung mag-give up ka or mag-give in. Sa give up, kung magpaparaya ka, or sa give in naman, yung ayaw mo talagang magbaba ng pride. So yan, this option taken when goal is preserve harmony in the relationship. It is also taken when the other party recognizes the validity of other viewpoint. Yan nga, kumbaga may kanya-kanya di ba tayong viewpoint. So, syempre kung gusto mong wag nang humaba ang conflict nyo, mag-give up ka na lang. Pero kung gusto mong tumagal ang conflict nyo, syempre give in. So, number 4.
Give up, meet in middle. This option is used when both parties cannot get what they want fully and are willing to give up part of their goals. Compromise. Compromise.
So, sabi daw, give half, meet in the middle. This option is reached when both parties cannot get what they want fully and willing to give up. Gusto na rin both, kumbaga, pag napag-usapan nila na, like, parang ayusin na lang, kasi parang mas madadaan sa, usap. Number 5, last number 6.
Move towards dialogue or collaborate with your adversary. This option is taken with both issue and relationship are important to the parties. Hence, or mutually acceptable solution is to face or collaborate.
Dito, sabi daw, move toward dialogue or collaborative. From the word itself, ipipase mo or makikiko-collaborate ka sa ka-conflict mo, sa friend mo, sa boyfriend mo, ganyan. Gaya dito, para mapag-uusapan na. Mapag-uusapan na. And this option is taken daw when both issue and relationship are important to the parties. Like, kung gusto nyo manatili, magstay long yung like relationship nyo as friend or sa company na gusto nyo mag-grow ang company nyo, like that, ipipase mo ang mga or makikiko-collaborate ka.
Storytelling. Exchange information on what happened. Like, yung pinag-usapan nyo, bibigay kayo ng idea sa bawat isa, i-exchange yung idea nyo, yung mga information sa nangyari. Focusing. Focus the discussion on each other's needs on interest. So, mag-focus kayo, mag-discuss kayo nag-discuss kayo bawat isa ng mga pangailangan or interest. Thinking up. Think of all possible options that can reconcile with. Iisipin nyo yung mga pwede or possible na mga option na mga kailangan. Conquering. Evaluate alternative and agree on best option. Siyempre, yung mga idea nyo, nagkaisa na, mag-agree kayo or pag-iisipan nyo yung best option doon. Tapos, kung alin doon ang pinaka-best option para sa inyo, mag-agree kayo doon. At yung yun na yung parang i-present parang yung pinaka-best option. Tips to good dialogue. Speak and gentle, not written or manner. So, para
Tips, agad dialogue, kung paano tayo sa iba, like, speak in gentle. Siyempre, kapag nakikiusap tayo sa iba, like, parang gentle lang, huwag sisigaw, yung proper, like, good morning, like that.
kaya sinabi niya, speak lang tayo ng nahihiling, ganyan. Magsasalita tayo ng walang pananakot, ganyan. So, think carefully of what you are going to say. So, iisipin mo muna kung anong sasabihin mo bago mo sabihin. Kasi, mali mo, yung sinabi mo, nasaktan siya or parang naan siya, kung kunting bagay lang, naan siya yung sa talabi mo, nasaktan siya gano'n. Use the iMessage. Use the iMessage, parang, i-respect.
Sa messenger mo na, text. So, sa use the iMessage, kumbaga, kung may mga private kayong pag-uusapan, kung hindi talaga kaya to personally kasi may ibang makakarinig, like, ganyan, use the iMessage. Sa iPhone kasi yan, pero sa Android, yung message lang or messenger.
Parang privacy na lang din. Hindi mo kaya kapatid. So, admit your own responsibility to the conflict. Siyempre itong, kung may mali ka, kailangan mo yung i-admit or i-accept mo yun na ikaw ay may pagkakamali. Avoid using easy statements and global words such as always and never. So, iwasan natin yung magbigay ng informasyon ng malalabong salita. Like, nakakasakit, ganyan, nag-iwan tayo ng mga salita na nakakasakit sa iba. Show positive regard and respect. So, papakita tayo ng positibo na pag-uugali sa iba and magbibigay ito, papakita din tayo ng respect sa kanila. We talk on the problem, not on the person. So, ganito. Like, di ba may problem, which is miss. So, ang natin, mag-focus tayo dun sa problem, hindi dun sa tao. Like, ginadjudge natin yung tao, pinagseta natin ng masama, ganyan. Na, ito, ganyan, kasi ganyan, chinichismis nyo na. So, ang pinupuntod, hindi na yung problem, yung tao na. Parang sinisiraan nyo na yung tao. Kasi nakafocus na kayo sa tao, hindi na sa problem. Don't take anything personally. Like, pag sinabing joke lang, kung yung personal kasi, nakakaano din naman na, nag-joke lang kayo, nagkakasiyahan lang kayo, tapos ikaw, dinadamdam mo na sa tapos nakakaano ka na ng, siguro, sakit na sa
So, dagdag din dyan sa don't take anything personally. Kung sasabihin na joke lang, syempre, kung ikaw magbibitaw ng joke, syempre, isipin mo muna kung below the belt ka or kung may hair ka. Kasi some of nowadays, na mga people ngayon is kung anong naisip, sasabihin na lang na joke, without thinking na nakakasakit na pala talaga.
Like, ganyan, think carefully of what you are going to say. Be solution and oriented.
Sa be solution oriented, kumbaga, yan, solusyon nyo, yung solution nyo, like parang both parties dapat oriented. Kasi baka alam mo yung yung solusyon nyo okay na, pero yung other party pala hindi alam yung solusyon na, like parang naglalabas pa ng mga fake news, naninira ka, like that. So dapat both parties are be solution oriented.
Parang required ang lahat. Michelle.
Listening tips. Number 1, actively listen. Show that you are hearing his or her point of view.
So, number 1, sa listening tips, active listen. So, show that you are hearing his or her point of view. Kung baga hindi ka magiging one-sided, both parties, dapat alam mo bago ka mag-state or magbigay ng solution or magbigay ng advice.
Number 2, listen with empathy and try to stand in the shoe of the other.
So, kaya kanina, yung sa ibang slides, ipuput mo yung sarili mo sa sitwasyon ng iba.
Number 3, accept criticism of your ideas or behavior. This does not mean rejection of you as a person.
Kumbaga, pag nagkamali ka, syempre, kailangan mong i-accept. Di yung i-deny mo na, mali ka, hindi, mali ka nga ganyan. Pero, syempre, as a person na nagkamali, kailangan mo i-accept yung pagkakamali mo.
Number 4, paraphrase and clarify when needed.
Ganyan. Ipaparaphrase and kailangan mong iklaro kung kinakailangan.
Collaborating tips. Number 1, state your needs or interests, not your demands.
So, kailangan mong i-state yung mga kailangan mo or interest. Sa ibang subject is na-lesson na yung pinagkaiba ng needs or interest. Yung needs, kailangan, and yung interest, parang gusto mo lang as a person. So, ganyan. Para both lang ang needs and interest. Pero hindi yung demand like, para yung parang, halimbawa, ganyan, nagka-conflict kayo ng boyfriend mo, like parang, ay hindi nga, dapat ako ang
Pataasan ng pride.
Pataasan ng pride. Tapos yung boyfriend mo naman sasabihin na, hindi, dapat ako kasi, dapat ikaw mag-sorry, dapat ganyan, ganyan. Pero yun, mali yun, na, sabi nga, not your demands. Yung lang, needs or interest.
Number 2, deal with issues one at a time.
Kumbaga, sa bahay nyo, madami kayong issue. Like, sabihin na natin sa magkakapatid na hindi naghugas ng pigan yung kapatid mo, tapos yung isa mong kapatid hindi nagligpit ng mga pinagkainan. Siyempre, paano natin mareresolbahan yung isang problem na hindi natin nareresolbahan yung isa? So, one at a time lang.
Number 3, state repeatedly your positive intentions to solve the problem.
So, i-state mo paulit-ulit yung positive intention mo to solve the problem. Siyempre ba, di ba, pag may problem tayo, kailangan yung positive lang always, hindi yung negative. So, kailangan mong i-state paulit-ulit yung mga positive intention, like, kailangan natin to ayusin kasi ayaw kong mag-fall or mas makakabuti sa atin to, like that.
Number 4, be solution-oriented. Prepare realistic proposals for a solution. Look for solutions that are good and fair to both sides.
Yan, para lang yung kanina, may dinagdag lang yung look for solution that are good and fair to both sides. Ganyan, iisip kayo ng solution na the easiest way na solution talaga is usap, communication. Yan ang pinaka-key dyan.
Meditation. Characteristics of mediators. Impartial to establish trust among parties and conflict.
So, skip na natin kasi hindi naman yun focus, sobra. So, let's proceed na sa applicable classroom.
Characterized by affirmation, cooperation, communication, appreciation for diversity, appropriate expression of feelings, and peaceful conflict resolution.
So, dito sa applicable classroom, characterize siya ng affirmation and cooperation, communication, appreciation for diversity. Ano na yan, like, parang self-explanatory na. Cooperation, syempre, kailangan natin yan, and communication.
Ways to create an atmosphere of love and acceptance in classrooms. Declare your classroom a zone of peace and establish rules to achieve it.
Syempre, sa classroom ba, example dito sa school, like mga prof or teacher, kung may problema sila sa bahay nila and nakaka-find sila ng peace through his or her student, kasi kumbaga napapasaya sila and ganyan, and establish rules to achieve it. Para mag-set ka ng rules na para ma-achieve mo.
As the teacher, let this peace begin with you.
Syempre, kasi sa na to sa elementary and junior high, senior high na to, kasi kapag college na wala nang ganyan parang advisor. So, as a teacher, let this peace begin with you. Syempre, lahat tayo nagdaan sa pagiging elementary, kinder na ano na yan na tatapit na yan, na like that, magiging peace. Syempre, as a teacher, ikaw dapat ang pangalawang magulang kasi sa'yo yung parang binigay na task para alagaan yung mga bata since whole day na lang sa classroom. So, dapat as a teacher, ikaw, sa'yo nag-uumpisa ang peace. Kung syempre, kung isipin natin kung ikaw, teacher, wala kang peace sa sarili or sa student mo, hindi mo na-explain yung peace, paano pa kaya yung mga estudyante mo?
Yun yung ma-adapt na.
Oo. Kung syempre, yun ang ma-adapt ng bawat isa.
Affirm your students. encourage students to do so.
So, express feeling appropriately and encourage students to do so. Kumbaga, magiging open sa bawat isa and i-encourage mo ang student mo like kung may problema, magsabi sa iyo para like magli-lean on sila sa iyo.
Encourage respect for and acceptance of differences.
Employ more cooperative than hindi tayo may ano siya.
Employ more cooperative than competitive activities. Teach students how to resolve conflicts peacefully and constructively.
Yan. Teach students how to resolve conflict peacefully and constructively. Siyempre, pag may nagbubugan dyan, kailangan mong i-ano sila na paano nila i-resolve, like mag-sorry or pero before tayo mag-proceed sa ganyang kailangan mo na mag-cool down. And syempre,
story.
yan. Kung ano ang pinagmulan, para like that, para both side are
Yun yung mga misunderstandings din naman.
last one, practice students skills of communication. Mapapansin natin yan nowadays kasi lahat ng mga bata is focus na sa mga gadgets. So, dapat kailangan natin silang turuan mag-communicate sa simple mag-hi or mag-hello sa katabi or sa iyo mismong teacher or kasi ang mga bata ngayon is puro online games na lang. So, dapat turuan natin sila. So, yun lang. Supposed to be may quiz kami, pero di na naabot. Kanaan. Thank you po.
Thanks, sir.
Thanks, sir.